Good morning, guys. It's Lori from Passionate Penny Pincher, and my daughter Caroline and I are doing some major Christmas baking today. We are making peanut butter fudge and Christmas crack. It's two kind of harder recipes, not harder, but they require some boiling that you don't want to burn anything or whatever else. You can click the link in the video if you want to get the recipes. Just sign up for our Christmas checklist. They're fantastic. Okay, y'all, as you're hopping on, let me know what is your Christmas treat to make, and we're going to start with the peanut butter fudge first. The cookbook is totally free, or you can order this one over on Amazon. It's fantastic. Give me a heart or like. I can't quite tell if the video is working, y'all. Let me know, is the video working this morning? And if so, say good morning. It looks like, I hope it's working before I get started, because once I start putting stuff in, I can't stop it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the peanut butter fudge. This one is pretty easy. You just have to make sure to get everything boiling right. So I'm hoping it's gonna work, y'all. It looks like it's working, so I'm not seeing any comments. Somebody say good morning to me. Tell me what you're making for Christmas. Good morning, Deliska. Thank you so much. Okay, so hopefully the video is working. Let's go. So you need 4 cups of white sugar. You're gonna put this all into a pan. Good morning, it's working. Good, I'm so glad. Okay, 4 cups of white sugar. And you're gonna put this into a heavy pan because you're gonna do it on your stove. It's a lot of sugar, y'all. Lots of sugar. 1 cup of light brown sugar. Then you're gonna add in a 1/2 cup of butter, which is just a stick. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Cindy. Guys, what are y'all making that's special this year? I would love to hear, what are you making at home right now? And then a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Okay, so we're gonna take all of this in a pot, and we're gonna put it over on the stove, and we're gonna cook it. First, we wanna get it to boil, so Caroline's gonna start that. Then, while she's doing that for the peanut butter fudge, I'm gonna put the stuff together for the Christmas crack. Pineapple squares sounds so good. That sounds amazing. Okay, so for the other things you're gonna need for the peanut butter fudge are a jar of peanut butter and some marshmallow cream, but we're gonna wait and add those in shortly. The next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and start the Christmas crack, which for this one, you need to have a cup of butter and a cup of brown sugar, and you're gonna start by melting those as well over on the stove. So we're gonna do that. She's over there getting everything cooking right. Your youngest daughter is making cookies for everyone in the family. I love that, Vicki. You just made this recipe and it turned out good. I'm so glad, Janelle. I love hearing that. Okay, so with the Christmas crack, we've got a cup of butter, a cup of light brown sugar. The thing I love about the Christmas crack is it is so frugal. Like, if your budget is tiny, this is one to make for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in. And then she's gonna start and heat this over medium heat too. So she's gonna be over here cooking all this stuff up. That would even, yeah. And then I'm gonna get these pans situated. So I'm gonna spray both of our pans. This is for the peanut butter fudge. Done. This is for the Christmas crack. The Christmas crack, you need a bunch of saltine crackers. Now, some folks love to do them with graham crackers. Some people love to do them with, I've heard mostly graham crackers. I personally like them with a plain old saltine. You wanna line your foil, line your pan with some foil, then you're gonna add a little bit of spray so they don't get real sticky, because they do get sticky. Now, this is my secret tip on this. You wanna make sure that your crackers are upside down, because I like when the salt taste touches your tongue. So I always make sure my crackers are upside down. And she's over there boiling both of the mixtures, so we'll get that done over there. I should have gotten this just a little better. So you're just gonna lay out all of your stuff. How many of y'all make the Christmas crack? Some people add things like peppermint to it, and some people call it toffee. I just love it because it is so penny pinched and so yummy. So when you don't have a whole lot of money or ingredients in your house, this one doesn't call for a lot of things. All you need is the crackers your cup of sugar, your cup of butter, 2 sticks or 2 cups of chocolate chips. So we're gonna layer these out here. And she's over there cooking. We'll go over and see her.
Butter's not melted.
It's boiling, but the butter's not melted. It'll get there. Just keep stirring it. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go watch her in just a second. Good morning, Susie. Glad to see you. Good morning, Tambra. Hi, Mamie. It's so glad to see you guys. Tell me good morning. Can you send you that book? Yes. Click the link in the video, and it should send it to you. And if it doesn't, for some reason, send it to you, send me an email at contact@passionatepennypincher.com, and we will send it out to you. It should be sending. I probably need to double check our settings, but I believe it is sending correctly. Check your spam folder because it does tend to go to spam. And yeah, just check your spam folder too because that might be where it's heading. Okay, here we go. There's our crackers. Okay, let's get on over here and watch Caroline as she's getting, look, there we go. This is cooking at its finest. So the right pan is the Christmas crack. The left pan is the peanut butter fudge. So once you get, remember she's got all of her ingredients for the peanut butter fudge, and she's got to get that boiling for 7 minutes. On the Christmas crack, the instructions, here's the book. This one needs to boil 3 to 5 minutes. The trick is you want this one to get kind of like thickened. So we're just gonna sit here and watch it. Y'all wanna watch? I think I would turn that one up just a little bit. Okay. This one you want to get it nice and thickened, but you don't want it to burn. Because if your stuff burns, it's going to taste terrible. So your trick is to get it to this like nice, kind of soupy consistency. Can y'all see? I want to get it in here so y'all can see close. Okay, this is the Christmas crack. Do you see how it's like, ooh, does that help you to see it better? Y'all give us a heart if you like the light. Give us a like if you don't want the light on there. I think that probably helps. Okay, so we want this consistency to be, see how it's not quite thick enough yet, but you don't want it to burn. This is the biggest trick with the crack. This is perfect. You've got a really good setting. This is over about a little bit over a medium heat. Okay, you see this, how it's thickening, but we don't want to burn it. Like, I cannot express enough. You just want it to get to this kind of like, that's almost the perfect consistency right there. Okay, so she's still working on the peanut butter fudge. Is taking forever, y'all, over there. There's the peanut butter fudge going. Hang on. There's the peanut butter fudge right there. That one is taking a little longer. Okay, this is perfect consistency, so I'm gonna go ahead over here. She's gonna keep working on the fudge.
Don't move both at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. Well, here, can you move that over here? Okay, so there's my crack. Okay, y'all. Here, let me do it real fast just because it's gritty. Okay, sorry guys. This phone stuff is for the birds. Okay, there we go. So this is the perfect crack consistency right here. I want you to watch. Like this is, I can't believe it did this well. Because it doesn't always do this well, but this is what you want it to look like. I like using light brown sugar versus dark brown sugar personally. So, and actually this is my first batch of the season, so I'm kind of amazed that it's going this well. Because usually I mess up my first batch or two of the season. So if you mess up a batch, it just means that you're practicing. And when you make it for a long, long time, you'll get it. Now I do spread it over just a little bit to make sure it hits the ends. And now we're gonna pop it in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna pop this sucker in the oven. I'm actually gonna do about 4 minutes to be on the safe side. And it is heated at 400 degrees. Okay, so there's my oven going at those degrees. I've got ready to go. I have my chocolate chips. The chocolate chips are, there's my chocolate chips, and you want to go ahead and have these done. You want 1.5 cups chocolate chips, so we're gonna have those ready. Now we're gonna go and check on the peanut butter fudge and see how it's doing over there. Is it boiling? This phone. Okay, hang on. Can y'all see? There we go. There is the peanut butter fudge. Oh, this phone is messing up. Y'all, Apple changed their phones, which really stinks for people who do video because they made it so that you have to have it scoot down, but when you do that, it messes up your tripod. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I can't complain enough about it. Okay, there is this is boiling. Okay, this one has to boil for a good bit longer if you look. It is not there yet. Can you see how this isn't super thickened yet? So this one we want to boil. Did you set a timer for how long you've been boiling?
No, because it's just not out there.
Guys, how long have we been on Facebook Live? Oh, I guess she's right. So now this has to boil for
7 minutes.
Okay, so set a timer for 7
9,
minutes.
18.
Okay, so now you got to set this timer for 7 minutes. I would say 6. 9:18. We're gonna stop this, and I can feel this is thickening, but you do want to stir it because if you don't stir it, it'll burn on the bottom, and you don't want it to burn on the bottom. And I'm actually gonna turn it down, but you want to keep it kind of boiling at a nice low roll boil. Can y'all see this? It's just a good boil. Oh, I can't see your comments now. There we go. You're back. Try using a whisk to make a different. Try using a whisk for the fudge. Really, I have using. Okay, I have not heard that. Hello in Indiana, Joy. Okay, y'all can't see it now, can you? Do you see this thickening up now? This is getting to be perfect. And I actually think this kind of boiled extra long, so I'm thinking this will be ready at like 9:16. Just feeling the consistency. So once this is done, we've got 2 minutes left on the fudge. Do y'all see that boiling up just a little bit better? I'm actually gonna turn it down even. You don't want it to burn. That's the biggest thing with all of these recipes. You just don't want them to burn. So we're just gonna keep going here. So good. This is like perfect. It's getting too high, so that's why you really have to watch this one. This is not one that you just want to let go, because if you let it go, if I walked away from this for 7 minutes, it would totally burn over. So just kind of keep checking it. So we've got about another minute on the crack. I want y'all to get to see this really well. While we're waiting super impatiently, y'all tell me what you're making, because I know it's impatient. Do we have an oven mitt? Pull that out. There we go. Once this is done, we're gonna add in the peanut butter, marshmallow cream, and an entire thing of Jif. So I'm gonna get those ready to go. You wanna have a spatula at the ready. I can keep stirring though. Okay, our crack has 35 seconds. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna turn this down so it doesn't get too hot over here while we do the crack. Okay, come on back over here. Do we have a plate to put the crack on? There is the oven. So exciting, y'all. Christmas crack is coming. Here we go. It's gonna go right here. Oh, that's perfect. Hang on. Oh, it smells like a burn.
It's going through.
Okay, that's what happened. Hang on. Uh-oh, y'all. We may be starting the fire, possibly. Here's your lesson to the wise. Put a bigger plate underneath. Put a bigger plate underneath. Ooh, it all jiggled while it was in there. Well, y'all, our stuff kind of got messy while it was in there, which is totally going to be fine. But that got real messy. Okay, 3 to 5 minutes next time. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because I like it to match. It will totally fix itself. But, yeah. I'm going to fix that. My husband's coming to see if I burned the house down. He doesn't believe I didn't burn the house down. If you make Christmas crack and you don't have a crisis, then you are no fun at all. Like, it's way more fun when you do it like this. I'm teasing y'all. This is a very, stir that, Caroline.
This is like when I cook, everybody. This is.
Yeah, he's home for the day, and I'm like, oh no, don't be home. I'll mess it up for sure. Okay, I'm gonna pop this back in. I cannot believe that definitely got. I told y'all my first batch always goes a little wonky.
Wait, back in the oven?
Well, we put it back in for just a second. I think we turned up the heat too high. No, I didn't.
Keep me on.
Turn it at 350. Actually, okay, y'all, I'm gonna pop this in the microwave in the oven for about 30 seconds just to get it that chocolate to melt up. Okay, y'all, we're gonna sing a Christmas song. Are we ready to sing a Christmas song while we wait for this stuff to we don't want it to go too far. I promise you can't mess this up. I swear, every time I make my first batch, I do something a little bit off, which I think that was perfect. So the only thing I can think is it stayed too long in the oven. Okay, it's time to pull it out. Yep. I like to do that, but I mean, you got to do it short, guys, because it just melts those chocolate chips a little faster. Okay, here we go, girls. Mr. PPP making fun of my stuff over here. Now we're going to kind of spread this out gently. We're not quite ready to spread yet.
Didn't think so.
My daughter just said, no, Mom. I cannot believe that totally just went. Why did that do that, y'all? It's still going to be yummy.
You're fudgy.
My fudge is ready to go. Okay, we're going to let this sit for a second so that these chocolate chips melt. We're going to come over here and work on the crack, or on the fudge. The fudge is easy. I can't mess up the fudge, which I love. Turn this one off. We're going to add in, you add in the peanut butter.
I just squeeze it.
Yep. Well, you can squeeze it, but it's not going to work. Oh, maybe it is. It's going to work for her to squeeze it. Maybe not. She's going to squeeze the peanut butter. I'm going to squeeze. Use this, friends. Merry Christmas. Okay. She's going to squeeze the peanut butter and the marshmallow fudge into there. We'll come right back over to her in just a second. Now we're going to come back over here to the Christmas crack. Now we're at a good, happy. There we go. I don't know why it boiled up so much. I wonder if it was because I did bake it just a wee bit longer, so it must have been a little hotter. Because I cooked it on the stove a little longer. Follow the directions and don't do a Facebook Live video while you try to make Christmas crack. How's that? That's what I can tell you. Okay, guys. Now you could add saltines to it, or you could add toffee, you could add extra sprinkles, you could do whatever extra you want, but now you're just gonna let it sit for a bit. You can refrigerate it to cool a little faster, and then you'll break it off. In fact, I'm gonna refrigerate it right now. Maybe. And I'll make another batch on Instagram Live in a minute. Actually, it's quite perfect. And I'll show you what it looks like for anybody who watches over on Instagram. And if you can get it, get my chocolate to the edges. Okay, let's check this. No, you can use the same one. Here we go. Okay, is it good? Here's the fudge, y'all. Hang on. Okay, you're gonna add all the stuff into the fudge. This is the only fudge recipe that I use that uses marshmallow cream. Okay, guys, here we go. Bring some help, or you got this. You do want help, okay? Okay, that one can go in that one. Okay, so get out all the marshmallow cream. This is the best fudge you will ever eat. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You can imagine, think of how much sugar is in this stuff. You really, I mean, how could you mess up this much sugar? So we're gonna let this cool just a little bit over here. I think it needs to cool a little bit more. But you wanna get it melted. You want that marshmallows to just gooey up. So we're gonna let this all dissolve. You can put that in the fridge. And then you're off the hook. Oh, make sure it's not hot. Okay. Y'all, we're almost done here. I'll answer your questions. Oh goodness, you could eat a jar of this marshmallow. I know, me too. I couldn't, as a kid, I remember seeing it in the pantry. And y'all, the temptation was real. Okay, so you just want this to all dissolve up pretty well. We're not quite there yet. I feel like we cooked this so much lower than I normally cook because we were worrying about other things, that now the heat is maybe not hot enough. So I'm actually gonna turn this on. It's low, just to get that to dissolve. Don't use margarine. Yeah, I don't ever use margarine. Use real butter. I would say that for sure. Don't use margarine on the Christmas crack. Use the real butter. It's the one time you need the real butter. Okay, y'all. We're almost there. Just gotta get this fudge to get really, really dissolved, and it is not dissolving. I'm gonna go like this. Somebody said use a whisk. Maybe that would help. I should never make things I only make this stuff once a year. I make it every year, but I should always make it the first time myself before I make it with you guys. But if I made that much fudge, I would be like 9 million pounds because I love me some fudge. I'm so surprised that's not dissolving easier. I think what we should have done, I just realized it, I think we should have added the marshmallow cream in first and then the peanut butter. That was my mistake. So if you do it, do your marshmallow cream first so it dissolves. It's gonna be fine. I promise, I'm not worried about it. Has anybody made this one? Give me a harder like if you've made this one and you've loved it. Salted or unsalted, making the fudge today. Made another batch of the marshmallow fudge too. It's so good. A whisk. Y'all say a whisk. Okay. I also want you to know that I normally do the faster way to fat loss, and I'm trying to make myself fast this morning. Let's do the whisk. Good tip. Yeah, that'll help it. Thank you. Okay, that's gonna make it go way faster. Thank you for that tip. This is why I have to cook with you guys, because otherwise what would I do? Okay, I don't even have my regular whisk, but that'll work. Now come on over here. We're gonna pour this fudge into this greased sheet. Now I got this part. And then all we have to do now is just let this, let me read my directions. We're gonna refrigerate it for 2 hours and then cut in squares, and that's it. Super easy, so yummy. Y'all will be so glad you made that one. I think that's it. I'm gonna answer any quick questions y'all have, and then I will hop on Instagram and make my second batch of whatever I just made of the Christmas crack today and see if it goes any better. It'll go fine. It'll taste good. The only thing you can mess up on the crack is if you burn the butter and brown sugar, which we didn't do. I know I didn't do that, so we're good. Have a great day, MC. Now you have to make that fudge. You have to make this fudge. It is the best and easiest peanut butter fudge ever. It's fantastic. You never even buy margarine, Judy. I don't buy it very often either. Yummy, yummy. You guys have an amazing day. Do something yummy at your house today too. I hope you make something super yummy. If you want to click the link in the video, you can get our totally free Christmas Made Easy cookbook and recipes. It's recipes and cookbooks and checklists. It's totally free. It's also, this one is the printed one over on Amazon that you can get as well. Just look up Christmas Made Easy, but just do the free one. It's a free PDF. I'll email it right out to you if you are not getting the email. I know lots of y'all have said you didn't get the email. I'm so sorry you didn't get it. If you didn't, check your spam folder and then send me an email at contact@passionatepennypincher.com and we will send it out to you. You guys have, how do you store the fudge after cutting? I kind of keep it in the fridge. You don't have to keep it in the fridge, but it does stay a little more solid for sure. Can you use parchment paper instead of aluminum foil? Yes, because you can put parchment paper in the oven. Don't use wax paper. You will burn your house down. Yeah, y'all have an amazing day. What was in the fridge, Julie, was the Christmas crack. Have an amazing day. I am so crazy thankful for each of you, and I hope you have a happy, happy, happy Christmas Eve, week, Christmas, whatever day. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk later. Bye, guys.